Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farid Fatih Al-Amru from 11 Social 4. In this, I want to tell you about the text that I've read to tell about global warming is very hazardous things, is very hazardous to living things. The title is Global Warming is a Real Threat. Global warming, or largely known as climate change, is a natural phenomenon of the rising of Earth temperatures near in the Earth's surface over the past century. Although it's not a new issue, but people these days are more concerned that it's the serious problem. This phenomenon could bring several harmful impacts to our life, such as rising of a sea level, unpredictable precipitation pattern, as well as health impact. Firstly, there's undeniable evidence that human activities have changed the atmosphere of our Earth since the time we have been industrializing. We started polluting the water and air and have been releasing greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming. The IPCC's report in 2007 stated that the 20th century saw an increase in global average surface temperature of 0.74 degrees Celsius, and it forecasted an additional increase of 1.8 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. Secondly, the steady melting of a sea ice and glacier is another very visible effect of climate change. The IPCC report that the melting of land-based ice from glaciers around the world and the large ice sheets on Greenland and Antarctica has already contributed to sea level rise. Another factor that is also driven by global warming is the thermal expansion of the ocean. This thermal expansion and the melting of land-based ice have already caused a rise of about 20 centimeters in the global sea level. Thirdly, the climate change has already led to changes in precipitation pattern across the globe, and these are predicted to continue. The shifting pattern of precipitation can increase if rainfall in some regions can lead to flooding, while others be undergoing severe drought that will likely lead to widespread crop failure. A recent study by Met Office has found there is a 6% chance every decade that simultaneous failure in corn production could occur across the world's biggest corn growing countries, such as the US and China. Additionally, human health will also be affected by climate change in several ways. The spread of infection disease will likely change due to the range of disease carriers, such as insects and rodents, and often determined by climate. Warmer winter in southern Europe and the Korean Peninsula, for example, have allowed the spread of malaria virus carried by Anopheles. In addition, warmer winter in New York in 1999 appears to have been partly responsible for the sensational epidemic of the West Nile virus while spread across the country. The malnutrition due to the crop failure is also present in the country with more cases of diarrhea, cardiorespiratory illness, and allergies as a result of rising pollen levels. In brief, global warming or climate change is not a myth and is happening right now. It is a real threat that could bring several issues for the future of humanity, such as the rising of sea level, unpredictable precipitation patterns that could lead to severe drought and food shortage, as well as affecting human health. In the text, in order to persuade to us to realize that global warming is a real threat, real hazard things that could be dangerous in human health. I am Farid Al-Amru. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you.